Hello everybody. Light program as you can imagine today, as the US market is not very active this week due to Black Friday. Anyway, I will focus on two topics this morning. The first one is high yield corporate bond market, which, as you probably saw, experienced very steep pullback over the last few weeks. Then I'm going to talk about the seasonal pattern of the S&P in December. So if we start with the high yield markets, as you probably saw, so this is the US ETF, one of the biggest HYG-US. So you can find it on Bloomberg. So a significant correction over the last 2 months, a very significant one of the steepest, one of the strongest in numerous years. What is even more striking is the volume, so the activity we saw this week. The previous time we saw very strong volumes was during the sell-off of February. And this time it's even more important with record volumes traded on the ETF this week. So it shows that following the breakdown below an important technical support at 84, we are seeing obviously panic selling on high yield markets in the US. And I would say it's you have different interpretation of this move. The first one, okay, it's bad news. People are selling aggressively high yield, so it's the end of the bull market. The other potential interpretation, is that high volume shows that we are right now seeing capitulation on US corporate bonds, which is an indication that sentiment is probably too bearish and we are due for a technical bounce. This is the option I favor in the short term. I think we are seeing a panic selling move, potentially calling for the start of a technical bounce by year end. Anyway, I wouldn't call for the start of a significant recovery from here. I think what is more likely to see the stabilization in December or marginal new lows, possibly around 82, but not much lower, then start of a revival. But the upside potential is going to be probably limited with 84, 84.5 as potential target, not much more. If we look at one ETF in Europe, so this is the one you see here, same pattern. The technical outlook is even more bearish because you see this key technical support which was broken last week at 102. Unlike in the US, we are not seeing a huge volume on this ETF, but I think that's because ETF market is bigger in the US than in Europe, so it's not necessarily significant. But anyway, the price action, as you can see, is very, very negative right now. What we could see in the short term, like in the US, is a potential technical bounce. So this ETF started to bounce back yesterday already, but I think there is a low probability of seeing a sustained uptrend beyond 102, 103 max. So what is more likely is the start of a technical bounce, then maybe a new leg down. As you know, the Elliott wave pattern, this is a potential 1, 2, 3. We could be just in wave 4 and wave 5 missing to the downside. If I now switch to the S&P 500, so although high yield markets have been under pressure recently, we cannot ignore the seasonal pattern of the S&P in December, which is very, very positive. 75% of the time since 1960, the S&P is up in December. So that's a very high percentage, one of the highest of the year. And as you can see, there is a very significant bullish bias. So the weakest December was registered in 2002. This is when the S&P 500 lost 6%. But for me, the technical picture of the S&P is very different from that of 2002. As a reminder, so the market peaked with the TMT bubble in 2000 and started a very significant bear market. And after 2 years of bear market, people were really exhausted, and there were panic selling in December, which is very unusual, as you can see. So I don't think the situation is similar to what we saw in 2000. I mean, it could be. Maybe you are at a significant top on the US market, but in this case, I think the decline will come later, which means next year or in 2 years. So we'll have plenty of time to discuss this outlook. Otherwise, if we exclude 2002, the most bearish Decembers are usually down 3 to 4%. So that's a quite limited downside. And on the opposite, in a lot of cases, we saw a monthly performance of more than 5% and up to 11%. So it was in the early 1990s. So overall, December is not a bad month. If we now look the pattern inside December, so this is a seasonal pattern over the last 30 years for December. What we can see is that usually the first part of December is a bit shaky. We saw most of the time a technical bounce in early December, then a new correction during the second week of December. Then the market hit a bottoms usually around 14th of December. And we have, after mid-December, the start of the traditional Christmas rally. So you can see that this rally is quite significant on average. So overall, I think it matched what I think with equity markets right now. I think we will see a technical bounce in December. The risk is to go a bit lower right now, with the S&P possibly moving back to 2,600, maybe a bit lower, then bouncing back. Same thing for the Euro stocks, going back to 3,100, then bouncing back. Have a great day.